Hello, friends, and welcome to Figure Study, where we appreciate the form in Transformers. Today, we are covering my absolute favorite Titans Return figure so far, and that is Brainstorm. A little bit of a backstory on this guy. I have been trying to get my hands on this thing without paying ridiculous scalper prices for months. It was driving me nuts. There's actually a Walgreens, because he's a Walgreens exclusive, there's a Walgreens by our apartment that I would walk to almost every single day. They never got him in stock. Then one day, for my birthday, my wife actually managed to track him down for me. And I was very happy about that. That was very cool. And then wouldn't you know it, like 3 days later, we're walking through a Dwayne Reed, and they had like 2 of him on the shelf. But hey, I appreciated her going to the lengths to find it and all that. It's still really great. Anyway, yeah, Brainstorm. Pain in the butt to find for me. But here he is. Finally have him. Now, I know some people are kind of on the fence about this because he is definitely... He's Blur. He's Blur with wings. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for a lot of reasons. First off, I mean, yeah, he's a little bit out of the norm from his original flying vehicle shape, but doesn't really bother me too much. And yeah, he does look like Blur's vehicle mode with a longer nose with guns on the end and wings on the side, but again, doesn't really bother me. I actually like the fact that there's a lot more color variation to this than there was with Blur. Like, he's got the turquoise running down the middle, but then these darker gray sides, lighter gray back. It's a much nicer distribution of color, I think. The underside, also very much just like Blur, which we'll get into more in robot mode. But yeah, I mean, the overall shape I think is fine. Could be better, but I think he looks good, just in a general sense. And again, lots of neat little details. Gotta say, the front is very much Brainstorm, so they got that part right at least. But yeah, there's some nice molded details in there, some nice venting looking stuff on the side. I like what they did in the front here. Almost made these look like air intakes. I mean, a lot of this is typical Blur details. Like, there's not, molding wise, aside from the new pieces, there's not a whole lot here that wasn't on Blur. But still, it looks good. Nice tail fin molding there. Nice wings. Just nice in general. So yeah, Brainstorm's vehicle mode, I think, looks alright. And has some nice little details. Now let's get this open. I don't know why that was fighting me. His Titan Master. And here we can see, again, some really nice molded details on the inside, which also was, Blur had that too. And just to point out, I do like the yellow cockpit there. I think it provides a nice little, it works with the turquoise, as it should. And now, for Brainstorm's Titan Master. Again, typical Titan Master, nice molding, not a whole lot in the color department, but hey, they painted his face. That counts for something. Yeah, not a bad looking Titan Master. I definitely think the turquoise and gray works better for me than Chrome Dome's Titan Master, whose name I don't care about. Wasn't a fan of that brown and red color scheme. Definitely dig the turquoise and gray better. But yeah, so there we have Brainstorm's vehicle mode. Now on to the main event. And here is Brainstorm's robot mode, and oh, I am way into this. I am super duper into this. I know he's not necessarily G1 accurate. Not strictly G1 accurate, but oh my god, do I love this. Now, forgot to mention before, but Brainstorm is the one and only headmaster that I personally owned. back in the day. Only G1 Headmaster I ever owned. So maybe that's why I like him more than everyone else. I don't know. But I really like this so much. I love the contrast between the light gray and the dark gray. I love the turquoise. Love the head, love the wings, love just the silhouette of this guy is fantastic. And I know some people are kind of not crazy about the fact that his nose cone becomes a shield, like instead of just sitting on his back. But I actually think it looks really cool. So I'm totally fine with this. In fact, I think that makes a better and more awesome looking shield than Blur's shield because, I mean, it's got giant cannons on the front. It's so neat. And yeah, I think Blur was cool. But honestly, I feel like this overall look, this shape, this mold, whatever you want to call it, I think it works even better for Brainstorm. And I mean, just the color distribution is great. All the texture is the same as Blur. So, I mean, you can see here, he's got all those same visual bits that Blur had. Just from a textural standpoint, I'll get to the decals or whatever you want to call them in a minute. And there, oh, and he does have, pop this open so you can see it a little better. He does have the Autobot logo right there, which isn't super visible through the cockpit, but it is there. And then, of course, he's got the same kind of nice back texture and all that. He's so neat. He is so freaking neat. Get this off here so we can get a look at him. Just robot. Look at his head. And that is a nice brainstormy head. Color-wise is pretty much the same as Chrome Dome. The gray, the orange, the blue eyes, which are kind of difficult to see in this lighting, but they're there. But for me, this I really like this. I like the look of the head, and I mean, it sucks that a little bit of the orange wasn't painted properly, but I think what also works for me better with Brainstorm than Chrome Dome is that you've got the turquoise that matches the torso as opposed to the red that didn't really match the brown of his torso, but yeah. Then for the extra bits, you've got the wings sticking off here and these little wing bits here, which are nicely detailed. And, some nice little not quite sticker details on the wings there. And you've got the same not quite sticker stuff going on down here. I mean, yeah, he's Blur with a different head and some wings on him. But, oh, he is so cool. He is definitely my favorite. I just really love the look. I mean, yeah. Like, just the color distributions, the contrasts, the complements, the shape, the everything. He is so neat. So neat. And even if I feel like even if I didn't have an attachment to Brainstorm, I would still love this guy. And like I said, I actually really like the shield, which could, if you wanted, be used as a gun instead of a straight up shield. And honestly, if you really wanted to, you could just kind of rest that on his back, and it kind of stays sort of a little bit, not quite. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it as a shield. I think it looks cool. But anyway, I don't think you can go wrong with Titan's Return Brainstorm. He is just so cool. And in my mind, if it came down between him and Blur, I would definitely pick him over Blur. Not to say that I think Blur is bad, but Brainstorm is better. I mean, just based on a pure color standpoint, he's better, because Blur barely had any color variation to him. He was just a big slab of blue. He was a freaking Smurf. But Brainstorm, you've got yeah, I've already covered this, but he's just great. So I feel like if you're in a Walgreens and you see him, you might want to think about picking him up because he is fantastic. Even if you already own Blur, he's great. He's totally replacing Blur for me. Anyway, enough gushing. That has been my look at Titan's Return Brainstorm. So happy I finally got my hands on him, and big thank you to my wife Diana for getting him for me for my birthday. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. As per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Any combination of those three will make me a happy Rob. And remember, art is more than meets the eye.